Hi, welcome to Talk with Bewa. I'm Berry Luaswa. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please click on the red button down there and click on the bell next to it so that every time I upload a video, you get a notification. Today, I want to speak about self-love. Self-love is a widely spoken about topic because a lot of us are struggling with loving ourselves. It's surprising how difficult it is for someone to love themselves. We have so many of us who go through life without having fully realized how we can appreciate who we are or fully being proud of who we are. So today I want us to speak about why we don't love ourselves and how we can actually achieve that. When Christ says that love your neighbor as you love yourself, love being the greatest commandment, he's actually saying that we love ourselves first before we love other people. And it's funny how hard it is for us to actually love ourselves. We live our lives expressing unconditional love for other people, but we are never expressing that same unconditional love for ourselves. You are the harshest critics of you, you're the harshest critic of you, and you're also the biggest judge of you, which is not right. So, have I attained full self-love? Not really. I have those days that I wake up and I'm so in love with myself, and I have those days that I wake up and I can't stand myself. Comfortably, I can say that I love myself 20%. The other 80%, well, I'm still working on it. And I'm here to just encourage you, whoever is struggling with actually loving themselves, that we can both get through this journey and get to a place where we actually feel comfortable with who we are without having any judgment or reservation to ourselves. So one thing that I'd say that is a big reason why it's so hard to love yourself is we carry so much baggage from our past. Personally, I'd say that I haven't grown up in the most functional of families. And so living my life carrying resentment for people in my family, carrying resentment for people who have hurt me, has always really defined how I become every day of my life. There are days I feel so bad because I'm so angry at people. But then having learned to actually let go of all that anger and pain, it's made me appreciate who I am. Truth is that if we had an eraser for our past, so many of us would have erased that past. But then we don't. So we just need to appreciate what we have right now. The difficult times we went through in the past, we have to take them as a growing place for us. And the people who have hurt us, we need to find a place in our hearts to actually forgive them. That way, you're able to let go of so much pain and baggage and start appreciating who you are, because I believe every one of us is a better person today because of what happened to us yesterday. Our yesterday doesn't have to keep defining our today and our tomorrow. If you let go of that past, it's so easy for you to actually start appreciating who you are without having to carry the pain of what other people caused you. Another thing I'd say is that many of us live our lives comparing ourselves to other people. And in this era of social media, you walk around, you look at what people are doing in their lives, and you see everyone is doing better than you. Truth is that very few people, or almost no one, actually posts their problems on social media. Everyone is posting their best days. So if you're looking at someone's best days and you really don't know their worst days, why are you comparing yourself to them? I wish people could actually do that, like post the days where they're not feeling too good, so that they could inspire more people to actually realize life isn't just about looking good and being at your best, but there are days where you're at your worst. But then the thing is, you need to start appreciating the things that you have in your life. There are little things we have that other people don't have. You're comparing yourself to someone who has this wonderful life that you've actually assumed they have. But then have you actually thought that there is someone who has a life that is far much worse than yours? If you start actually appreciating the little things that you have in your life, you learn to start loving who you are for who you are, just where you are. Like, be content with where you are, work to get to a better place, but then learn to have contentment in your heart throughout every step of your life. You need to be content. That way you're able to actually work for a better future, appreciating the now of your life. Something else that I would say is that a lot of us have forgotten what we have. I know it's almost the same as what I was saying before. We forget the little things that we have. You have a good life, but then you forget that whenever you're seeing other people and you think their lives are way better than yours. If you have a roof on your head, why are you so complaining about how you don't have a good house when there is someone who sleeps in the streets? And you live your life looking at yourself and hating so many things about yourself. Truth is that you will never love everything about yourself, but the thing is, start appreciating those things about you that are good, because the good and the bad, they're what make you you. So you need to start loving that person, like love that person with their flaws, with their shortcomings. Just love the person who you are, because I'm sure every one of us has a strength in us. We are one out, you're one person out of 8 billion people, but then there is something special in all of us. I'd say something that I like saying is that there are people who don't struggle and say stuff like adding weight every time, but then they're always like, oh my god, I'm so slim. Well, there is someone who can't enjoy chocolate, they can't enjoy ice cream because their body just keeps adding weight. Like, learn to appreciate those little things that you have, because you have something that someone doesn't have. Today I'm here to actually encourage you to find that thing, like find that thing that you can appreciate in your life, something that you look at it and you know that this is something I have that someone else doesn't have. If you learn to actually do that every day, you learn to really love and appreciate the person that you are. Something else that I would actually say is that we care too much about what people say about us. Well, everyone wants to have a good impression, like you want people to have a nice word about you, but the thing is, you need to stop caring so much about what people say and start caring about what you say. My opinion, my word is usually, I care about what God says about me, I care about what mama says about me, and I care about what I say about me. The other opinions, well, they come and they go. People will always have an opinion of you. When you're at your best, they'll say good things. When you're at your worst, they'll say bad things. So if you're going to actually take at heart everything that people say about you, you're not going to make it in life. There's no one person who is successful who can say that they don't have a hater. So we need to really know how to sieve the things people say about us. Take the criticism and use it as a stepping stone to be better. Don't use it to be something that will beat yourself up and make yourself feel bad about yourself. In this life, there are so many people who are going to hate you. Why do you have to be the one person who also hates you? At least be the person who is going to love you, because if it's haters, they'll always be there. Stop caring too much about what people say about you and start caring about what you say about you. So finally, I'd just say that if you really want to attain that self-love, there are things you just have to like make to be a part of your life. Learn to be very positive about yourself. Learn to say good things about yourself. Don't wait for other people to compliment you. You see yourself in the mirror. You see yourself when you're dressed up. You see yourself when you're working. Look at something you've done and compliment yourself. Be like, yes, this I did well. Today I look good. Once you start appreciating the things that you do that are good, you'll actually start realizing that you're not someone who is like a total loser like you keep telling yourself. Something else is you have to really know how to use positive affirmations. People who are so confident about themselves can actually say statements like, I will succeed. But then if you know you're struggling with self-love, learn to say statements that are simple like, I will persevere until I succeed. When you say things that seem attainable to you, it becomes easier to actually live through every day so that you attain that goal that which you want. If you just tell yourself, I will succeed, and you're someone who is struggling with, say, self-confidence and loving who you are, you'll really have it hard believing that statement. But if you tell yourself that I will persevere until I succeed, that way you already have something to look forward to every day. You're saying, no matter how hard it is, no matter how much I feel pain, or no matter how much I feel like speaking so badly about myself, I will fight that urge until I'm doing better, until I'm loving myself to the 100%. Something else I would tell you is that Just learn to surround yourself with people who actually build you, people who make you become you, like people who are comfortable with the person that you are. We live our lives hiding ourselves so much. People don't really know the real us because we keep surrounding ourselves with friends whom we really just want their affirmations. Try and keep people around you, people who know you for you and appreciate you for that person that you are. Such people are going to really help you to grow in loving yourself. All in all, just remember, you are you. There's never going to be another person like you. So if you're not going to love you, then I don't know who you expect to actually love you. Stay safe and be blessed.